Amina had always been close to her father, Edom. Since her mother's passing, they had relied on each other for comfort and strength. So when Edom remarried, Amina was unsure how to feel about her new stepmother, Miriam. Miriam was kind but quiet, and she carried an air of patience that Amina found puzzling. She didn't try to force a relationship with Amina. Instead, she invited her to join her in the fields. Farming was something Miriam knew well. She believed that the land had its own way of teaching patience, love, and resilience. At first, Amina resisted. She had never farmed before and didn't see the point. But as days passed, she found herself watching Miriam's hands as they gently tended to the soil, her voice humming soft songs as they worked. Intrigued, Amina began to help, planting tiny seeds, pulling weeds, and watering the crops. Yao, Amina's mother, was envious of the garden, which had started to become the talk of the town. Her spirit heavy with jealousy and resentment, she sought to dismantle the growing bond between Amina and Miriam. Strange things began to happen in the garden. Freshly sprouted plants withered overnight. Pests mysteriously infected the crops, and the once fertile soil turned barren in patches. Amina could not understand what was happening, but Miriam remained calm, determined to rebuild no matter how many times their work was undone. One evening, Amina awoke to the rustling of leaves and hurried outside to find a shadowy figure scattering salt over the plants. When she cried out, the figure turned and the moonlight revealed Yao's anguished face. "You belong to me, Amina," she whispered. "She will never be your mother. She will never replace me." Torn between anger and sorrow, Amina confronted her mother. "Miriam is not replacing you. She is helping me grow, just like the garden. Why do you want to destroy what gives us life?" Yao's eyes filled with tears, and for the first time, she hesitated. Miriam, who had been silently watching, stepped forward and gently placed her hand on Yao's. "Love is not a competition," she said softly. "There is enough room in Amina's heart for both of us." Yao stepped back, retreating into the night. Amina and Miriam worked even harder to restore what had been lost, and soon the land flourished once more. Forgiveness had settled into their home, and Yao seemed to find peace. But beneath her newfound acceptance, a darker plan brewed. Yao's jealousy had not fully faded. It had only shifted its target. If she could not sever Amina from Miriam, she would make sure Edom paid the price for moving on without her. Whispers spread through the town, rumors twisted and poisoned by Yao's cunning tongue. She wove tales of betrayal and deception, planting seeds of doubt among the township. Soon, Edom found himself shunned, accused of being a thief and womanizer. One night, under the guise of reconciliation, Yao lured Edom to the riverbank. She spoke of forgiveness, of letting go of the past, but her hands trembled with concealed rage. Just as she was about to push Edom into the rushing river, Amina arrived with Miriam by her side. "Mother, enough!" Amina cried, stepping between her parents. "Love is not about possession or revenge. It is about growth, just like our garden. You taught me that destruction brings nothing but emptiness. Is this truly what you want?" Yao's face twisted with anguish, her body sagging under the weight of her own bitterness. In that moment, she realized the hopelessness of her actions. Tears streamed down her face as she turned away, vanishing into the night, leaving behind the family she had tried so hard to break. Amina saw firsthand how kindness, like the seeds they planted, could grow and spread. She and Miriam became a team, their bond strengthening with every harvest. The once barren land turned into a thriving oasis just as the distance between them disappeared. Through the quiet lessons of the soil, Amina learned that love sometimes grew in the most unexpected places, like in a garden, between a stepmother and a daughter under the golden sun. Stay tuned for our next story. What will it be? Will it be a twisted vendetta or a love story? Stay tuned.